Hi, and welcome to another edition of Coach's Corner. Spring sports continue, and today we're going to talk track and field. And we have lead guests, longtime Ponca City assistant coach and track coach with us today. And we are on the verge of some very special things because as we record our show, I know the following day Ponca City has our big track meet that everybody looks forward to.
Oh, yes. Tomorrow's going to be the big day. It could be from anywhere from 15 to 25 teams here. We don't know yet. Everybody wants to come and eat those stars, so coaches love the stars, so they're on their way back. If we have great weather, we can have some of the fastest time in the state this Tuesday.
Absolutely. You mentioned Ponca City is a place where a lot of teams like to come, but it's not like basketball or sometimes teams change their minds. Sometimes they don't come for various reasons. So until they actually show up on the bus, you're never quite sure, but then you adjust how you do things to however many teams are here.
Right. Look, most teams that come up here now bring B teams because we want you to get ready for the state and the regional, and this is one of the good meets to get ready for. So at the last minute, guys get funds to come up, and then they show up, and that's how it usually works. If they haven't had enough meets, they come up here because they know they can run everybody at one time.
Are we talking about having a lot of large school teams, small school teams, or kind of a mix?
It's a great mix. Most of the time you have more large schools, and you have probably approximately 8 to 9 small schools. Everything else be big schools coming up here.
We would introduce Coach Guess as the head coach, which he is the head coach, but he's also an assistant coach. You might explain the working relationship that the track coaches have and how you deal with the boys and the girls track programs.
Okay, Coach Hilfer is a head boys coach. He coaches all the distance, and I'm the sprint coach. I coach anything from the 400 down on boys and girls, 8 through 12. And he does the same thing on the other side for the distance kid. From anything from the 800 up, he does all that. It works out great. We both know each other for the last 6-7 years, so best of friends. So it's real easy for us to get things done and get the kids on the track and get them around.
Coach Guess and Coach Hibbler work well together on the basketball court, so they just take that into the spring sports. So your interest is obviously with the sprints. Talk about some of the kids, if you could, and who is performing well so far in the spring.
Right now, the 4x1 relay team, boys, is really real good. We ran a 43.6, which is probably the fastest time we had in Ponca City in a long time. The 1600 relay team, which is also the boys, has ran a 3:24, which I know is one of the fastest times since I've been here. The girls, we still haven't put everything together because we have a lot of freshmen, not that many upperclassmen. We have some girls been running 66 quarters, 65, so we're going to put them all together this Tuesday to find out where we're at with the girls on the relay teams too. Catlin is doing a great job in the open 400. We have Miss Dunn. She's doing a good job in the long jump and their hurdles, and then we have the pole vaulters. All those guys over there does a great job. Last week last Friday night we had a meet at Deer Creek. Most of these guys won first, second, or third, which was great for us right now in this part of the country.
Do you recall, and can you give us some information on the meets that the teams have had so far this year?
We opened up with Edmond Santa Fe. We went down there thinking it was going to be a very small meet, and we looked up there with Jinx, BA, and all these guys at the same spot with us. So the first meet was kind of hard for us. Everybody else had 2 meets on their belts, and we had just started out. But the kids performed great. Then we went to Deer Creek, which we had all the Edmond schools, and Deer Creek and I think Cassia Hall and Harris Hall were there, and we had a great time. They don't give trophies, they didn't give points, but we won a lot of first place, and we got a lot of second, third. Our kids came back very happy after that meet.
Do we know whether Ponca City will be the host site for regionals this year yet?
It's supposed to come out to 17, but right now it looks like we're not getting it this year. They're talking about maybe next year giving this back to us. We won't know officially to the 17th of April who has the regional.
Yeah. Ponca City does a great job of hosting track meets and has been a very popular regional site for the past several years. Now, you mentioned that you and Coach Hibbler work on running the sprints and the distance, but as far as the field part, who other are the coaches that help in those areas?
Coach Gray has the hurdles, and he has the long jump and high jump, and then you have Coach Gillian has the pole vault, and Coach Darnell does all the shot and disc. And then you have Coach Parent that's helped with everything we need help. And then Coach Mac Henry is the 8th grade boys coach, so he helps me with the sprints. And and Coach Wade, she just does everything that we can't get done. She makes sure all the paperwork's done and that stuff's turned in so we can get everything done while we're working on the field.
It's interesting, but it requires a lot of coaches to be in charge of all these kids if you want to get their best performances too.
Oh, you couldn't go out there with one coach in the 6A program and say, go coach. It wouldn't work. You got to have a lot of guys that wants to give. No one has can say I'm it because it takes all of us.
Now, we have Ponca City Invitational. We have regionals in state. What other meets do we have?
Right after we get up through with our meet, we go to Yukon. That's what the state meet's going to be this year. And we're going to go see if they got a brand new track. We want to go down there and see what the track looks like so the kids can get used to it. So when we qualify for state, you know what you're going to. It's not going to be so a big surprise when you get there. And then right after that, we're going to Baldersville. They have a meet that Saturday. It's another small meet where our kids can go back and compete and get better and feel good about themselves. Then we jump on the bus, go way to Muskogee. And that's going to be a huge meet. It usually is every year. We'll go find out how good we can run with the big guys just before you go to regional. And then just for the full regional, we go to Stillwater. And we'll tone down again so we can get the kids in better shape and let them have a little more fun. And then all of a sudden, here's regional. And then you better be ready or it's all over.
How's participation? Our numbers look good right now?
Numbers look real good. I would say for the girls' side, I can't tell how much on the boys, but on the girls' side, I think 9 through 12, we have like 46 girls between us. And they all are trying. Like I said, we're real young. We have no seniors this year in the girls. I think we have 4 juniors and 5 sophomores. Everybody else are freshmen. So we're real young. They have no idea what they're getting into right now.
Well, good luck to you. Lee Guest, track coach on this week's edition of Coach's Corner.